Good afternoon. We got some shipping to do. It's 4:15, so we got to get this done so I can run over to the post office. The post office 5 minutes down the road. We got eBay, we got Poshmark, we got coffee orders going out the door. Let's get into it. Not a ton of sales, but some really good ones, some big dollar ones. Let's see. We'll start right off. I didn't even grab this one out of the. Oh yeah, I did grab this one. We'll start off with some bread and butter. Now, Brooks Brothers. Thanks everyone for tapping the screen on TikTok. Thanks on YouTube and Facebook. If you hit that like button, if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd love to have you on board. Give you a good, honest glimpse of what's happening in my business. Today, we're shipping out orders from the weekend. Here's a Brooks Brothers size XL. People tell me all the time in my videos, especially on Facebook, Brooks Brothers doesn't sell. What are you doing, man? You don't know what you're up to. Okay, that one sold. I listed it on Friday, and this sold. I either listed it on Friday and it sold on Saturday, or I listed it on Thursday, it sold on Saturday. So it's either a 1 or 2 day sale on that Brooks Brothers. For Brooks Brothers, it doesn't sell. This sold for $19 plus $5.95 shipping, so the buyer's all in for $25 on this. I paid $5 at a thrift store for it last Monday. It's already sold. Money in the account. Thank you, Randall. Appreciate your business. If you're watching the replay of this on Facebook or YouTube, drop down below in the comments. Write ship, S-H-I-P, ship. Let me know that you're watching. And thanks, everybody, for being here. So that's an eBay sale. So we're going to print all these shipping labels right through eBay shipping. This is going to go USPS first class. It's going to go at a 12-ounce rate. Throw that right on the scale to confirm. Yep, it is 11 ounces. Ship, I'm watching. Thanks, Ruth. I knew I could count on you. What was with the candy live earlier? It was like a candy unboxing live you had going on. I was fascinated. All right, this will be $4.74 to ship out this shirt. It's going from Asheville, North Carolina, not far, going to Brentwood, Tennessee. The border of Tennessee is less than an hour from where I stand right now. We're out in western North Carolina. Those instructions, Sister Steph, were for if you're watching the replay. You are watching it live. This is live, Sister Steph. No such thing as first class. Whatever. Ground advantage. Smarty pants. Thank you for the pumpkin spice latte. Okay, well, that's really nice of you. Any fans of pumpkin spice in the chat? Is that still the season? Isn't pumpkin spice more? Is that like a fall thing? Are people still drinking that now? Can you even get that sort of thing right now? Out the door. First one. Ground advantage. Thank you for correcting me. Groovy Grabs, thank you so much for the heart me. Thanks for all the gifts rolling in. I appreciate that. Mexican candy is the best. It's like they use like real sugar in that candy, right? Instead of the stuff that we use up here. Isn't that the deal? Next up is a Bullock & Jones. Here's a brand you may not have heard of before. This is the first time I've sold it. I've only picked it up twice. I have another one that's sitting in inventory. There's the tag right there, Bullock & Jones. Let me know down below in the chat if you know that one. Y or N for Bullock & Jones. This sold for $23 plus $5.95 shipping on eBay. So the buyer is all in for $29. Nice pattern on this. This one's a long sleeve. It's a size medium. So not even really a good men's size. This is going out to Mike. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate you, bud. No. Okay, cool. You learned a new brand, Bullock & Jones. It's probably not one that you'll find a ton. I don't think it's a really widely distributed, really popular brand. I don't know that that's one you're going to run into on a regular basis. As I said, it's only the second time I've picked one of those up. Just letting you know I'm paying attention. I appreciate that stuff. I do. Hope you had a good weekend. All right, so this is another eBay sale. This is going from Asheville, North Carolina to Auburn, Alabama. It's going to go at a 12-ounce rate. It's going to be $4.74. Thank you for the heart me, Caroline. Appreciate that. Thank you, Mike. On its way. Let me know if you want to see a big dollar sale next. Let me know if you want to see a big dollar sale next. We'll skip the line and move and do a big dollar if you want to. You got to let me know down below in the chat. Roll Tide. There you go. Want to see a big dollar one? We got one Y. I don't know. That's not really convincing. We got one fire emoji. I don't know. I don't think you'll want to. We'll just skip another one. Another bread and butter since y'all don't want to see it. We got a Polo Ralph Lauren going out the door. This is another brand people tell me that doesn't sell. It's too saturated. If you look at eBay sold comps today, look at Polo Ralph Lauren size XL. There's probably been like 75 shirts just like this that have sold in the last 24 hours. There's just something crazy like that. So we're going to go ahead and ship this one out. I see some money in the chat. You bet. Yes. Big money. Hello there. I mean, there's a couple of you are excited. There's 67 of you in here and like 5 of you wanted the big money ones. So 62, I have to assume, just wanted to see the bread and butter. So we're just doing bread and butter. I mean, right? That's good math. Is my math not right there? So this sold on Poshmark. Love Poshmark shipping. So easy. Flat rate up to 5 pounds. I can use everything goes priority. USPS priority. Tyvek envelope going out the door. Y'all, I have 2 Whatnot shows this week. The first time Kim and I are doing 2 in a week. We're doing one tomorrow night, Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, and one Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. Tuesdays are normal time. Thursdays are new time. I'd love to have you there. We're going to have somewhere around 60 items tomorrow. I'm not sure how many we're going to have for Thursday, but we have a lot of really good inventory in this office ready to go out the door to you. It's a great place to learn about like what's selling, what's hot. You can see the people actually buying stuff. You can see the auctions happening. It's also a great way for resellers to maybe get some inventory, some high-end inventory for a good price. And it's a good place to go shopping. I always have this kind of crazy stuff. I have consigners that send me stuff from all over the country. It is really hard to fill out shows with as much good stuff as I have just by myself. So usually have somewhere around 5 or 6 consigners in every single freaking show that are sending me pieces. Awesome pieces they're finding all over the country. So I'd love to have you. If you're new to Whatnot, there's a link in my profile or down below. Go to chris@peak.com. You can get $15 for free if you sign up with that link. How about that? $15 for free. Not bad. All right, let's go over to Poshmark. Let's get this label shipped out here. Big dollar January has low ball offer months for me. I've been getting a lot of that. I mean, you know what I'm going to say. I've been getting a lot of that on Poshmark because Poshmark is awesome for low ball offers. I don't let it bother me. I just counter with a price that I'm comfortable with. This next pair of shorts, I'll tell you the story behind those because I got a pretty low offer on those. All right, so this is going out to Theodore. Thank you for your order, Theodore. Poshmark shipping, so easy. Thank you, Theodore. I paid $5 for that shirt. It sold on Poshmark in 2 days for full asking price, $21 on the Polo Ralph Lauren, size 17, 34.5. Next up is another black. This is the one with the story about the low ball offer. Some of you on TikTok have already heard this one, but Black Clover, brand new with tags, shorts. I don't know what size they are. I don't know if anybody cares. They're size 36, so brand new with tags. Great golf brand if you ever see that Black Clover logo or brand name. Pick them up. So I listed them for $35. Got an offer on Poshmark for $20. I countered at $35. They came up to $25. I countered at $35. They came up to $30. I countered at $35. They declined my offer. No big deal, no hard feelings. A day later, they came back, same person, bought the shorts full price because they couldn't get them a better price somewhere else. That's how I price a lot of my brand new with tag stuff, is I price it on eBay. I don't accept offers. I turn off the offers. On Poshmark, you can't turn off offers. So I just counter offer with my full asking price if somebody is looking for less. And I price the stuff aggressively so that somebody can come in and just get a good price, buy it, move on with their day. This is going out to Skylar. Skylar, thanks for your spirited negotiation. It doesn't bother me when people do that. They're just trying to get the best possible price they can. And we list on platforms like eBay and Poshmark, and those are platforms that encourage offers. It's just the name of the game, so it doesn't bother me. Thank you, Skylar. Out the door, going priority to you. Going to Post Falls, Idaho. Post Falls. Hey, yo, money, money, money. Nancy, thanks for the follow. Welcome aboard. I sell plenty of Ralph Lauren too. Big money, big money. All right, maybe you guys want to see the big money one. Do you want to see the biggest money or the second biggest money? I need one or two in the chat. Do you want to see the big? We had a couple of big dollar sales this weekend. Do you want to see number one or number two? Big dollar or regular big? They're both awesome sales. One, y'all are greedy. Two, then one, says Husky Mama. Interesting. One, I need a canned water or something. So that one you just wrapped, it doesn't need to be weighed. Poshmark, it's flat rate shipping. The buyer pays $7.98 all the way up to 5 pounds. So there's no way that pair of shorts is going to weigh anything more than 8 ounces, never mind 5 pounds. So you don't have to do that on Poshmark. You don't have to weigh. We get a lot of votes for one. Cool. I need a drink of water. Hold on. Is the 3 monies or just the 2 monies? Nice. All right, we're gonna go. What is it? I think this is the biggest dollar one. And this sold on eBay. Sold for full asking price, $119 plus shipping. The shipping was $10.95 on this. It's a Peter Millar Laura Piana. So as we go through blazers, we talked about this last week. We did a little session on blazers. You can rewatch that if you want. It's on YouTube and Facebook, the full recording. But we did review this one. So it's a great brand in Peter Millar. Good thing to look for. The next thing you look for is the size. The size on this is size 48R. The next thing I look at is the material. This one's 100% wool, but it's Laura Piana, which is wool from Italy. It's really expensive. People who know high-end suits know Laura Piana. It's one of the best wools to look for. There's a handful of different wool makers that are worth looking for. They're all Italian. And this one's a good one, Laura Piana. The last thing I look for is the pattern, and this pattern is fire. So this is all gravy. Peter Millar is great blazers to pick up, but then you get a +1 for the size, you get a +1 for the Laura Piana, and you get a +1 for the pattern. So this makes it a $119 blazer. This was listed for a grand total of 5 days and sold for full asking price, $119. I had a whole bunch of watchers on this within 48 hours. There was 16 watchers within 48 hours on this piece. It's just something, people really look for. So we'll go ahead and get this. That was a Florida find. Yeah, I paid $35 for this blazer. Who of you would have paid $35 for this blazer? By the way, that's a great question. Who would have paid $35? This is how I fold these up. I'll show you right here. I have the blazer facing me. I fold it inside out like that. So it's in half, inside out. All the stuff that you want to protect is protected on the inside, including the buttons and the exterior. And then I just make a blazer torta just like this. Now it's got to fit in. Ooh, I got some new bags. I get to use them. I usually use a 19 by 14 blue poly bag, but guess what? I got some big clear ones. This is I think a 20 by 14 is the size on this. So these end up saving me a little bit of money from using the shipping bags. This is the maiden voyage for my new bags. I'm pumped about these. I got these for Whatnot too, so that when people buy 4 or 5 shirts, I can fit them all in one bag rather than putting them in 2 or 3 different bags. Sweet. All right, we'll go ahead and put the thank you card in here. So I paid $35. This sold for $120 plus shipping on eBay. This is going out to Ann. Thank you, Ann. A nice taste in blazers, I might add. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at what the shipping options are for this, because this will weigh right about 2 pounds, might be just over 2 pounds. Ooh, just under 1 pound, 14 ounces. So if I put it in a box, it's going to go over 2 pounds, which I will do. And it's only going to Lake Forest, Illinois. There's a college there called the Lake Forest. This is going to be $7.20 to ship, even in a box. USPS priority, $7.20. I'm going to use a 1092 box. Free from USPS.com. There it is right there, 1092. I use this for most blazers. You'll see how these open up like this. Yes, DM, great video. I just saw about the specific family and the wool shearing. It's like they can only shear the animals every 2 years. That's the Laura Piana. That's interesting. I live about 40 miles from there. Nice area. There you go. It's one of these little boxes. Hey, Lavicia. Great piece. Fire. Ooh, nice 3 monies. There you go. There's so many different ways to ship blazers and suits. This is just the way that I do it. Other people are going to tell you to jam it into a padded flat rate envelope. There's nothing wrong with that. Actually, this is cheaper than a padded flat rate envelope, and they get the protection of the box too. So there you go. Padded flat rate envelopes, $8.30. This is $7.20 to ship this from Asheville, North Carolina to Lake Forest, Illinois. This fits perfectly in there with care, concern, compassion, and a handwritten thank you note. That's just the way I do things. But there's more than one way to skin a cat, as they say. I'm not sure why anybody would want to do such a thing. You somewhere on eBay or Poshmark. eBay. Lately, it's been pretty close, though, over the last 6 months. Probably like 60% eBay, 40% Poshmark. It used to be a bigger gap between the two. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, I got to print out shipping label. That's how this works. Raleigh, what types of things do you sell? Like, what are your biggest categories? And are you already selling on one of the platforms or the other? Because I assume that's what you're getting on, like what's best for you rather than what's best for me. Any tips for seeing more success on Poshmark? People aren't going to want to hear this, but I mean, this is true, honestly, truly what I believe. If you don't have one of those Poshmark bots, like something that does automation, that does automatically sending, automatically delisting and relisting your items and automatically sharing items, to me, you're not maximizing what you can get out of Poshmark at this point in time if you're not doing that. My sales really picked up when I started using One Shop. And I've been using One Shop now since, let me think, I started using it in 2000 and, when did I start using it? I started using it in 2001. September is when I turned it on. So October would have been my first full month. So good bit over 2 years at this point I've been using One Shop. There's a link to it in my profile if you want to check it out. It's $45 a month. It does all my Poshmark bot stuff. I also use it as my cross lister too. So I do my cross listing and all my automation through One Shop. One price, $45 a month. I switched to that back in the spring. I switched to that back in May. I used to use Vendoo. I'm still a big fan of Vendoo. I think it's a great product, but since I was shifting away from listing all my items on eBay, Poshmark, Depop, Mercari, and Grailed, and just using eBay and Poshmark, I wanted to simplify my solution. And One Shop to me is just a simpler solution. It's not as complex as Vendoo. Vendoo's more powerful, I think, although Vendoo doesn't have a bot. You have to use a separate bot for automation because Vendoo doesn't have that. But that would be my biggest suggestion with Poshmark. Yes, Auto Posher is great. Yeah, I've never used that tool. I use One Shop. Next up, I got a coffee order. This is a TikTok shop order going out to my friend Gigi and Fran. Fran does all the coffee drinking, but Gigi orders the coffee. So thanks to both of them. This is the medium roast. This is the French press medium roast. And this is what they always get because they drink out of a French press. Fran has had the dark roast also before, but his preference, you vote with your dollar, his preference is the medium roast. It's fair trade, it's organic. It's roasted fresh every Thursday, and this smells freaking good. Through the bag. Thank you, Fran and Gigi. Some of my best coffee customers. They come back. This will probably last Fran about a month. He'll come back every month with a couple of bags. Okay, Kim stamped up the box all nice now. Got my new stickers on there too. You can say a lot of things about me, but you can't say that I don't love my customers. All right, so let's go ahead and print out this shipping label. I don't think I printed this one. Did I? I did not. Fancy box. What size is it? That's an 8x6x4, but I ordered a whole bunch of boxes now. So I have an 8x6x4. I have a 10x8x4. I have a 10x8x6. I have a whole bunch of different boxes now. All right, let's get this printed out for Fran and Gigi. Remember, we have a full line of coffee now. We launched with the medium roast. We now have also a dark roast and a light roast, and the light roast is a rotating seasonal light roast. So right now, we're in the middle of the winter seasonal light roast. That started in December, and so far, that's my favorite of the seasonal light roast. I really like the winter. It's got tasting notes of toffee with a T, graham cracker, and chocolate. Whereas the other light roast kind of had a little bit more like bright fruity flavors. This one's it's almost a little bit more medium in the way that it presents itself. All right, thank you, Gigi. Coffee going out the door to you and Fran. I appreciate you so much. We got another big dollar sale coming up right after this one. First, we're going to do this LL Bean chamois shirt. Chamois is what Jay Hayes used to call them. It's a chamois shirt. LL Bean, men's size, large. It's that soft cotton, kind of heavy flannel, but really, really soft, like a chamois. That's going out eBay. That sold for full asking price. I think it was $28 plus $8.95 shipping. That is correct. $28 plus $8.95. Medium is my favorite. So rich and smooth. I love the medium too. It is really, really balanced cup of coffee. That's what I recommend to folks who are like not sure about which coffee to order for the first time if they haven't ordered from me before and they're really not familiar with like premium coffees. I encourage them to get the medium roast because it's just really, really balanced. Yeah, I don't think it's going to repulse anybody. Just real balanced, real smooth, some hints of chocolate, a little bit of spice. It's low acidity too, which a lot of people like. If you're sensitive to acidity, this is going to go at a 2-pound rate. This is going to go USPS Ground Advantage at that 2-pound rate. Put those medium-sized bags. Here they are. Yeah, that'll work. USPS Ground Advantage. $6.94 is the shipping label on this. It's going from Asheville, North Carolina to Lawndale, North Carolina. Not going far. Fellow North Carolinian, you know. Do I have any other fellow North Carolinians in the chat? Yes. Can you start selling the chili you are always eating? It must be good. You have to ask the... Oh, I didn't put my thank you card in there. You have to ask the boss about that. I don't cook the chili. I forgot my thank you card. What a jerk. That's not nice. I shouldn't speak that way about myself. Those are the expensive free eBay shipping supplies I just wasted. Thank you, Danielle. $6.94. Live in Louisiana. We have a cabin in Lake Lure. Cool. Susan, you probably heard me say this before, but Lake Lure is about 30 minutes from me. It might be more like 25. There's a back way that we can take. It's probably a little bit quicker. Or I can take the main road, which is Charlotte Highway or 74A. But the back road, I think that's 64 or 65. We can take that. I can get to Lake Lure without even, well, I would take that back. There'd be 2 stop signs I would go through, 0 stoplights to get from here to Lake Lure. Thank you, Danielle. sham washer. That sold really fast too. I listed that this past week. I don't know, Wednesday or Thursday, and it sold over the weekend. I forget, Saturday or Sunday. So a nice fast sale on that. I love to visit Asheville. Nice. I'm technically in Fletcher, which is like a triangle: Asheville, Fletcher, Lake Lure. So I'm about 25-30 minutes from Asheville, 25-30 minutes from Lake Lure. If you get what I'm putting down there. I have shipped my pants. Yes. Frenchie, thanks for the roses, brother. Hey, Frenchie, thank you for all those goodies. Kim and I each had one of those Buckeyes last night. We really enjoyed them. All those goodies. Thank you. We're trying to get healthy over here, and you're trying to fatten us up. We appreciate it, though. They're super, super delicious. We haven't tried everything, but Kim tried the other things. The chocolate-covered cookie. She said those are really good, too. I just had a Buckeye, and I thought it was freaking delicious. Hugo Boss suit here. Nice pattern on this. I'm not going to unfold it. Sorry. I'm just going to ship it out. Full suit. 40S is the size, which isn't a great size. It sold. Took 5 days to sell. 6 days to sell. $83. $83 plus shipping. So buyer paid $14.95 shipping. So they're all in for $98 on this. I paid $10 at a thrift store. Oh, that's the wrong side. Oops, I can use it for these. I like when these suit. I could have sold this suit for more money, but I really want to move through. Suits take up so much room, and I have so many of them right now. Same with jeans. I'm really pricing them a little bit lower than market because I want to have a higher sell-through rate on them. I want to get rid of them. This is going out to Omar. Thank you, Omar. Good price on these. Or on this. It's a modern Hugo Boss suit, too. All right, so this is probably going to go in a 1095 box, which is the same as the 1092. It's just a little bit bigger. Well, let's see what this is going. This is going to Monterey, California. So actually, priority will be a little bit more expensive. Well, not really. What's ground advantage? USPS. Ground advantage. Oh, ground advantage is 1143. USPS priority. There's so many freaking options on the screen. It's ridiculous. $17.90 for priority. So we're going to put this in a non-priority box and save a little bit of money. I'm going to put this in a 10 by 8 by 6 box and ship it ground advantage. It saves me $6 to use my own box. And this box cost me about 60 cents, so still a good net savings. Boom, boom, like a glove. This is actually one of the eBay versions of this 10 by 8 by 6, but I have non-eBay versions too. The non-eBay versions cost me about 60-ish cents or maybe 65 cents or something like that. The eBay ones are free with that quarterly coupon, or they're at least cheap. Usually they're more than the price of this stuff's so high now. I can't get them with the $25 coupon anymore. I got to put in some extra cash on top of it. Doing good, Felix. How are you, brother? Problem is we are out now. Oh, gotcha. All those sweets, though, my goodness. You loaded us up. Really appreciate it, brother. That's really kind. Thanks to Omar out the door for you. Ground advantage. Going to California. All right, that's it. That wraps it. I have a couple other items that I got to go do a search and rescue mission on. I don't know where those items went, but I'll figure out. Oh, that might be in there. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to head up to the post. I got a few minutes here to make it on time to the post office. I actually have to roll down there today because my postal lady already came. But thanks, everybody, for hanging out for a little bit. Some good sales today. Hope you had some good sales, too. Did you research the belts fill? I did not. Thank you for sharing that, though. Good day to get work done. I'm picking orders right now. Nice. Bye, Ruth. Bye, Sunrise. Hope everybody has a great day. Thanks for watching. Remember, 2 Whatnot shows this week. I'd love to have you Tuesday and Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. It's a lot of good stuff. It is a lot of good stuff. I'm probably going to do an unboxing tomorrow of some consignment stuff that just came in that I'm going to add to tomorrow's show. But just all kinds of fire. I'm excited about this week. It's going to be a busy week. 2 Whatnot shows, a whole lot of shipping, a whole lot of prep. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Yeah, I don't have actually a lot of bookmarks on those shows. I haven't been talking about them a lot. I got to self-promote a little bit better. I'm really low on bookmarks on those shows. So if you go bookmark today, tomorrow, and next Tuesday's show, I have them all set up there up on Whatnot. If you can go bookmark those, that would be great. Same name over there on Whatnot, Chris at Peak. I have a link in my profile. You can follow that right to the shows. And if you're new to Whatnot, you can use that very same link to get you $15 off your first purchase over there on Whatnot. Pretty good. So you can buy something for $15. All you got to do is pay the shipping, and yeah, get it for free plus ship. Not bad. Link in profile. Remember, tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. That's Tuesday, and then Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'd love to have you. We got some great stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. Some really, really good stuff. All right, y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Peace. Appreciate y'all. Happy Monday.